Hey everybody, in today's video I'm going to talk about the recent news release on the number of RVs that are getting out of the manufacturing plants and getting to the dealers. Have you driven by RV dealers' lots lately? What are you seeing? I am seeing the lots are full. I mean, last year this time the lots were pretty vacant. Inventory levels were low. Not anymore, and I can see why. Listen to this. March RV shipment total of 64,454 units sets all-time record. The manufacturers are delivering. They're manufacturing and delivering to dealers more RVs than ever in history. Both the month of March and the first quarter of 2022 set new highs for shipments in any month and any quarter. It says that this aligns with the RV road signs forecast. And I've got that here. I'll read it in a second. The president of the RVIA, he said, and this is typical. I mean, you're supposed to do this. If you're the head of an association, you always have to look at the bright side. Yay, things are great. You have to. At least that's your public persona that you have to exemplify. I mean, you have to say that, right? You're the president. Yay, things are going to be good. Summer is just around the corner, and our RV manufacturers and suppliers have worked to ensure consumers have a variety of RVs to choose from on dealer lots. More people than ever before are prioritizing their physical and mental well-being by living an active outdoor lifestyle that is synonymous with RVing. That is true. But there's more things. There's more to that than what he is saying. I'm going to read what the RV road signs forecast says. The shipments in 2022. Now think about last year. Last year, 2021, was the biggest year ever for RVing. Ever. We didn't have the war in Ukraine. We didn't have expensive fuel. We didn't have inflation. We didn't have the shortages that we've got this year. And they're still predicting shipments of almost the same as in 2021. It says our forecast shows another very strong year for the RV industry, which is being driven by continued consumer demand and inventory restocking at dealerships across North America after a record-breaking 2021. Despite the economy as a whole facing headwinds with continued supply chain issues and rising inflation, RV manufacturers and suppliers are well positioned to meet the ongoing demand for RVs as consumers continue to desire ways to get out and experience the active outdoor lifestyle. Okay, all that's true, but what happens if the economy continues to go south? What happens? Who's paying the interest on those RVs? The manufacturers eating it? Are the dealers paying it? Somebody's going to have to pay the interest on those things if they're not going to sell. The places I've been recently, the traffic is way down, and dealers don't like people to say this kind of thing. They want to talk about the bright side. Summer's right around the corner and things are going to be great. I hope they are. I do. I want to go back to I complained a couple of weeks ago about gas costing $64 to fill up my wife's car. You know what it was the other day? $80. Where's it going to stop? Eventually, this is going to hurt all of us, and it's probably hurting all of us right now. I think we're just seeing the beginning of what could be a very, very dark next, I don't know how long. I mean, we are in a financial situation as a country, as a world, that we have never been in before. It's like the Twilight Zone. I mean, we are experiencing something for the first time ever. For people that say, well, it's been that way before. No, it hasn't. You don't know history. We are in an all-new place. Who is going to pay the interest on these things? How are we going to pay for food at the grocery stores? Fuel? Campground cost, maintenance. Eventually, I mean, do you fear like I do that eventually we've got a day of reckoning coming? I don't want to be a prophet of doom. I don't. I hope I'm completely wrong. I mean, I predicted 3 years ago, before COVID, that Camping World was going to go, brrr. I'm not a financial analyst. I don't give financial advice. I just give you my perspective. I was wrong. Camping World stock was, they were just low. You know what it was. If you followed my channel, you know my prediction was Camping World was going away as far as what we think of Camping World. Then COVID hit. It was the biggest financial boost to corporations and big corporate America and to banks ever. They pump the money into the economy like never before. In Camping World, along with other companies, their stock went on the rise, like what do they call it, a hockey stick. Where's it going to stop? Well, I think we peaked. What do you think? I see things are coming down. The first quarter earnings are coming out. By the time this video actually hits, the first quarter earnings are going to be out for a lot of corporations. I don't see a bright future. It gives me no pleasure to say that. What do you think? What do you see is going to happen in 2022 with the RV industry? Do you think that they're right? You know what? They probably are right. Shipments may near 600,000 units. But are those units going to sell? I don't know. I think fewer are going to sell. I think people are holding on to their money. Thank goodness. I think banks are going to be making their lending requirements much more strict, requiring more of a down payment. Thank goodness. And shortening the loan terms. And I know that dealers, they're selling payments. They want people to buy RVs. I want people to buy RVs. But more importantly than that, I want people to make a good, sound financial decision. We don't RV to make money. It's not about that. You ain't going to make any money RVing. You're going to spend money. RVs are a terrible financial investment. They are a fantastic investment, though, when it comes to emotionally. They can be. What it can do for you and your family and for your, I think, your overall health. But it's not for everybody. But this economy is hitting all of us, all around the world. I'd like to know what you think. Do you think that the 600,000 units that they may be delivering to dealers are going to be sitting on lots for a while? Or do you think people are going to continue to buy them no matter what? Do you think that the banks are going to get more strict? Do you think that they're going to have a lot of repos coming up? I do. I see a lot of people that are going to go, hey, we'd like to make that RV payment, but we can't afford it. We got all these other things that we're in debt with. I want to know what you think. Do you see, like I do, the proverbial train wreck ahead for the RV industry and for dealers and for us consumers? Or do you think it's really no big deal? I really do want to hear from you. Your comments mean so much to me. I read each and every one. I listen to every voicemail. I get back to as many people as I can. I'm Alan Warren, the RV Wingman. Thank you so much for watching. Be safe, have fun, play nice, and don't leave your good manners at home. Bye-bye.